This is gonna be the quadruped hip shift. So we're gonna have like a block or a book on one hand, and then a pad or a pillow on the opposite knee. So if I'm gonna shift the left leg up, I'm gonna have right knee on the pad, left hand on the block. So on something like this, really important is we're not gonna collapse and kind of arch this back and fall down and then try to shift from here. I wanna get kind of away from the floor. So I'm kind of reaching my arms long and bringing my torso away from the floor. I'm gonna push the knee that's on the pad into the ground and then lift the opposite knee up like so. And then I'm coming back down. You should feel a little bit of your side engage. Keep that foot down again. You might feel a little bit of the leg working, especially like the inner thigh. Hold for a second and control that position. Back down. Push the right knee, lift the left, control, back down. Right knee, left leg, control, back down. And we'll do both sides, work on that. Really slow and control, don't rush it. Feel that side kind of engage, come back down. This is gonna be the hamstring foam roller bridge. I have a foam roller. I'm gonna put one kind of forefoot on the foam roller, so think like front of the foot, like base of the big toe and across. And come down on your back. You're gonna think about that heel driving high. So when toes are getting down here, you're gonna try to drive it high. Keep the knee slightly bent so it's not locked out all the way, but it's also not way up like this. So I'm here, knees slightly bent, heels lifted up. This leg's gonna come up to about 90 degrees. We're gonna relax down. Ribs are gonna stay tucked down, so you're gonna have a little bit of ab tension. We talked about using like an exhale to get that down a little bit if you need to. And you're gonna push your foot down into the roller until your hips kind of just hover off the ground, and you're just gonna hold that position. If you can breathe, that's great. If not, you should really feel the hamstring and the calf hurt. I would aim for just like starting at 15 to 20 seconds. You can slowly progress to more. This is just gonna be a wall squat. We're gonna adduct the legs a little bit. So we're gonna bring the legs in a little bit by squeezing a foam roller. Again, it doesn't need to be 10 out of 10, but maybe like a 4 out of 10 on the squeeze. Feet are about like a foot lengths out from the wall. Right here, hopefully, so you can see. Perfect. So I'm here, I should feel heavy in my heels. My knees are starting behind my ankles, so I'm not already here, so my knees are behind. And then I have kind of like my waistline and kind of this bony aspect of the pelvis, the pelvis on the wall, and then my upper back is on the wall as well. Really all I'm cueing with that is so we're not super extended and off the wall, and we're not hinging forward as we squat. So the torso is in a very straight line. Feel the back of the pelvis on the wall. You're starting with your knees back. You're gonna bend the knees just a little bit, keeping everything on the wall. Knees go forward to about like a 90 degree with the foot, and then push back. You should feel the legs working, but again, the torso isn't translating forward at all. The ribs aren't flaring up. And then every time you feel your heels, especially at the top, but we're not losing them and coming up on our toes. Now we do like 10 reps at a time. Just keeping the torso back, bending the knees. And then I'm going to show a little kind of like bonus exercise, especially since we had that motocross incident where we kind of jammed the hip, and it's basically just going to be a drill to kind of get that hip off of the pelvis or kind of get it away. So I believe it was the right hip for you. I'm going to show my left leg doing the drill just so you can see it on the camera, but especially for your right hip, but it'll be good on both sides. So you'll have the bottom leg flexed to about 90. You'll come onto your side. So you're looking at something like this position. I'm gonna bring this top leg up a little bit so it's kind of on top of that foot that's in the 90 degrees, opposed to it being like way behind me or even. I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit. I'm gonna reach that leg and bring it up in the sky a little bit. So I'm here, I'm gonna reach it as long as I can and keep it up. And then I'm gonna imagine an egg is underneath my side and I'm not gonna smush it. So I'm kind of side bending and lifting this up and then reaching this leg long, like so. You should feel the lateral hip really working. You might get some shaking with this one, but just make sure the leg is reached long, it's a little bit in front of you, and then I'm not smushing the egg on the downside.